Welcome back. We just paid for doing this Ikoria draft, and no, this is the set that I was thinking of. So this set has Mutate as a thing. General's Enforcer is actually really interesting, but it's not necessarily exactly what we want. So Mutate is very much a thing. There's Triomes in here. Yeah, I did a bunch of this draft, but I'm trying to remember what is good. The Mutate is very interesting, but then like removal begets to be Cavern Whisperer. Whenever this card mutates, each opponent discards a card. I'm gonna take the Mythos because nothing here strikes me at the moment, and this returning a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand is great. And then if we ended up having to do this, we can search your library for a card, put that in your graveyard in the shuffle. So basically, then we're able to pull that back into our hand. So we'll take that for now. Oh, there's a whole cycling build cycling. Okay, let's look at the rare first. I do like Dire Tactics as removal. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put the top 2 cards of your library into the graveyard. Then return a creature card with lesser or converted mana cost than the creature died to your graveyard to your hand. And then you can pay 1 and sacrifice it to gain life equal to the greatest converted mana cost of one creature you control. Okay, interesting. This is like pretty good removal. Exile target creature. I like Essence Symbiote, but we're gonna go Dire Tactics. Blitz of the Thunder Wrapper. It deals damage equals to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay. So I like Vulpikeet. As Dryness Singer is for the cycling. Okay, so we're maybe probably going to be black-white. If a cycling ability of another... So, yeah, we should have just gone cycling. Well, there's something called Zenith Flare. It's like if you get Zenith Flare, then you just win. As for... I do like Mutual Destruction. It's not super great because you have to sacrifice a creature to do it. But yeah, but we're going to grab it. Philosophication. I think Bastion of Remembrance is pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to take the Bastion of Remembrance. It does come with a 1/1. This is not in our colors. Call of the Death Dweller can be pretty good. Unexpected Fangs is pretty decent, but we're also like really light on creatures at the moment. This is black-blue. We'll take the Call of the Death Dweller. And then Parcel Beast is fun. I really like Boot Nipper. I also like Blitzleech. So I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take the Boot Nipper. Okay. We got the Cavern Whisperer. Another Cavern Whisperer. The Death Oasis wield. We could easily be in those colors. If not, let's just add it to the sideboard because there was not another real option. I don't like any of these cards, so we'll play this as a maybe. Unexpected Finks can be good. And then Vigilance, creature you control with Vigilance have 1 tap target creature. It's kind of a build around because like there's other Vigilance creatures. So I don't like that. Farfinder, when it enters the battlefield, when you search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand and then shuffle. This is kind of like mana fixing. Whisper Squad is good if you can find a bunch of them. I'm gonna get the Farfinder as mana fixing. There was definitely cycling available. There's another Boot Nipper here. See, Boot Nipper, what you'd end up doing is you give it Death Touch or Lifelink, and then you cycle onto, or you mutate onto it. Ruinous Ultimatum, not quite in our colors. I mean, if we splash red, we could do it. Day Squad Marshal, it's 2 creatures, which is okay. Migratory Greathorn is super good. Yeah. Not in our colors. Another Farfinder. I think I want the Flopikit. To the sideboard. Move to the main deck. We're gonna move this Mythos to the sideboard. Another Death's Oasis, which is interesting. Night Squad Commando is Serrated Scorpion. I do kind of like Serrated Scorpion. It's a 1 mana 1/2 that has deals damage when it dies. The Triome. If there's not another, yeah, it looks like there's nothing else here, so I'm gonna take the Triome. Triomes are super good. I'm gonna add it to the sideboard because I'm not sure if we're gonna use it. Mysterious Egg I like because this is an early mutate target. Cavern Whisper, yeah. Adaptive Shimmer is just another Dire Tactics. Hell yeah. I'm going to add Whisper Squad to sideboard. 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 We got that to wheel, huh? Heartless Act. Oof. That's really good. I also like this Blitz Leech. But Heartless Act, it's really solid removal. Does they just have the same rare? You get the Mysterious Egg. Okay, if we don't see anything here, I want that. I mean, I want the Cavern Whisperer, but I also want this Triome for deck building purposes. Yeah, I don't know. We already have like 2 of those, so let's just take it. I like the boot nipper. Yeah, we're gonna get the boot nipper. Lutri. Lutri was banned in Commander before it even came out. When it was revealed. So this is... How are we doing on creatures? 12 creatures. Yeah. It's not necessarily good. it just I think we're doing Night Squad Commando here. Lurrus, we are insta-grabbing. So Lurrus, Inner Colors, allows us to cast mana, cast 1 permanent with converted mana cost 2 or less from a graveyard. And we got these eggs that we can recast, the Serrated Scorpion, the Boot Nippers. Super good. Same thing with the Triome. I think we're going to do the Durable Coil Bug here. And Durable Coil Bug. Corpse Churn. And then sideboard. And then that is in our colors. So we have... I think we're a heavy black. So we go like that. So this is 16 plus the 1 that we have in there. Okay. And then we got to do some cuts. I'm going to move the Gloom Pandaglint. That one. Yeah, so Call of the Dweller will grab our Lurrus. The Lurrus also has lifelink. So we could put Lurrus in our life gain deck. So this was not all for naught. So we want to cut... We're going to cut Mutual Destruction at this point. Because we got Heartless Act and 2 Dire Tactics. And then we're going to cut 1 creature. Probably that there. These are effectively going to be 4 costs. Okay. I like this. Alright, we're going to start the event. Cosmic Horror. We beat them once. Probably in a draft. Alright, so we have only 1 mana in our opening, but we can play the egg. We can play the Serrated Scorpion first, actually. We're going first. We're going first. I don't think we can keep a 1-lander. And then this is effectively worse. Mulligan again. Now we got 2 lands and Bastion and Sergeant. And then keep. We can't really go any further mulliganing than that. We can play our Lurrus on turn 3. And here we go. Our Lurrus. Pays Dolphin. Whenever attacks, okay. Attack in. He's gonna block. We're going to We're gonna put a +1/+1 and a lifelink counter on it. Already has lifelink, but the +1/+1 makes that thing die. And then pass turn. I think we can't cast both of these, so we do play out the egg because we can only cast one at a time. Tap target creature the opponent controls. Okay, that's fine. How about I attack in? And my life. To serve target creature with no counters on it. We play the Boot Nipper. We'll give it. We don't need the life. Death Touch. Imposing Phantasaur. Okay. We'll exile that. Okay, we will attack with the Boot Nipper. And then play the Durable Coil Bug. Play the Farfinder. And then, yes, we want a Swamp. Play this other Boot Nipper. Give that Death Touch. Swing in. And then we want to mutate there. Be Cavern Whisperer on top. So it's going to get the +1/+1 counter, and it's going to make them discard a card. Does it say what they miss? I have to look. Patagonia Tiger. Okay. And then it's got Vigilance, and then that's a 5/5. So actually, they have to block this. This is just extra damage that we're getting in, basically. And they are able to give it indestructible, but we are able to win. Next game. We don't need to... Then we have a way better hand. So what did they play? Didn't see that. Oh, they cycled. Okay. Play the Swamp. Play the Plains. Play the Boot Nipper. Yeah, there's the Boot Nipper. And then we'll have Luris for lifelink, so we'll just put a Death Touch counter on it. And then we can mutate at some point. Okay, they're going to tap it. We'll play the Bastion of Remembrance right now. So this is whenever a creature control dies, or it loses life, and I gain a life. And then it has a 1/1 that it comes with. And I think I'll just get that trigger right away. Okay, that's fine. I don't care too much about that. Okay, now if we Cavern Whisperer mutate here, we'll have the Cavern Whisperer on top. You have to discard a card, and then we'll swing it. They cycled again. Then they're returning that to my hand, which is fine. And then I want to play the Swamp. And then I have 5 mana. I think I play the Boot Nipper with the Dutch Touch counter, and I play the Luris. If they kill Luris, I can return it with my Call of the Death Dweller. Jubilant Skybonder. Okay. Swamp. I think I will play this. Giving this -2/-2. Because that costs. I made my. And we'll attack in there. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Swallow Hole. Okay, that does stop our Heartless Act from actually. Okay, so let's see. We can do 8 damage. We can mutate on over here. It gives it +1, which is not anything to write home about. So we will just attack in. And then, because we attacked, we'll play the Night Squad Commando that comes with a 1/1. And then we'll keep Heartless Act up. If we attack in... Oh, so, yeah, we just win because we have enough. Alright. Great. Let's play round 2. Human Guard. Play. It's all black mana, but we can cast everything but that Sergeant in her hand, so we'll keep. And we'll play the Durable Coil Bug on 2. Swamp. Durable Coil Bug. And then we'll play the Night Squad Commando on 3 to bait out any removal or anything. Did he cycle again? Yeah, he's again. This is okay. Great. We got a planes. We will attack in, and then we'll play the Night Squad Commando that gives us, and then we can play. We can actually. So we got some human synergies here. We can play Perimeter Sergeant and attack in, and then these will get buffed. This kind of just feels like the same. Doesn't it just feel like the same deck? Alright, attack in. And then we'll play our Sergeant. And then, they're not going to do anything. Okay, Swamp. And then we will attack in. And then they all get buffed. Oh, I should have attacked in with a Durable Coil Bug. A 1/6. Okay. So, let's see. That's just blocking there. That's blocking here. This is blocking there. This is all fine, I think, because we kill these two things. Do I want to Dire Tactics anything? Yeah. I want to keep our buffer. And then play out our Luris. Pass turn. Play the egg, because there's no point not to. a double block the Luris. Okay. Yeah, hit me for 3. Essence Scatter. Another. Wow. They could have double blocked there if they wanted to kill the thing. But they're effectively blocking me now. Guess I'll just keep back now. Okay, so then we get the buff. And then when you remove all counters from this thing, and it only has counters, it effectively is just, it dies. So that does get no damage, because I didn't have, oh, what is all this? Okay. This many crustaceans is an issue, because I can't attack in through them, and I effectively need, wow. Okay. We're flooding out. Boot Nipper. Death Touch. Great. Okay, the Boot Nipper will get in for some chip damage. Okay, now we can get rid of that last card of his hand. Mutate here. We want the Cavern Whisperer on top. And it has Menace. So we attack in like that. And I think at this point we just want to attack in with those. Yep. And then our Bastion of Remembrance kind of sealed the deal there. A lot of mana in this hand, but we'll keep it. Because we do have a turn 1 play. And now we're going to have a turn 2 play. Or turn 3, actually. Alpha Strike. We're going to play the Swamp. And then we could make it a 2/3 flyer. I think I just like attacking and playing our Night Squad Commando. Yeah, you tap me, I get it. Play a Plains. Mutate. Discard a card, sir. And then declare that it's attacker. Now, I'll let you get 2 damage in. Non-combat damage. We don't really have non-combat damage because it would prevent it and put a +1/+1 on it. There was some cheeky shit you could do with like, yeah. Mysterious Egg. And then, you can't kill me. Kill this thing. And then we will mutate onto the Mysterious Egg. And that's a 4/5 flyer now. He's going to draw some cards. If I attack like that, yeah. Okay. Boot Nipper will get a Death Touch, and then we will continue to swing in. We'll just swing in the air. And then swing it in the air. Yeah. Another Death Touch counter. Swing it in the air. Back to the adventure. All right, let's do this last round. Giant Panda. I'll keep it because we're gonna play out these eggs and then hope to draw black mana. Never didn't have it. Play the mysterious egg. And we do have removal for anything that does pop up. He can tap us down. Not a big deal. Okay, so these are the 2-1 or 0-2, but it's not a wall or a defender or anything. So I did attack in, which is matters for my Night Squad commando. That's fun. And now if I dire tactics, something important. I will attack in with my Night Squad commando. Nope. Okay. And then play my perimeter sergeant. There. So this is a 3-1. I think I'm just going to get rid of that and then attack in. For 8. And mutated the Gem Razor. Swallowing whole my perimeter sergeant. And then attacking in. Planes. I can't call the Dweller, so I'm just going to deal 3 damage to you. They're destroying my Bastion of Remembrance. I'll take the 4. Okay. I have Dire Tactics available. I have no creatures for my call yet. Yeah. So this enchantment now fizzles because I removed the creature it was going on to. Perfect. I'll take 2 because I'm winning this race. Okay. Yes. Hit my swamp. So now this is a problem because this Huntsmentor Legger is putting me in check. I need a mutate creature. Fertilid. Okay. Boot Nipper. Death Touch. That helps. And then I can call it back if I need to. Tapping that, okay. Okay, so I just win. Guess I mutate onto the egg, make bulk mutate the, and he doesn't have reach. There we go. Next game. Good job. Two boot nippers I like. So I'll play the swamp. Have to play the swamp. Pass turn. Play the plains. We have boot nipper out, and we'll get that touch. The plains. We're gonna see if he'll trade. He will trade. I don't mind that. Because that was ramp for him, and now he's not ramping. I don't like that either. So we will get rid of that. And we'll attack in. Another one. Well, let's mutate here. And attack in. Great. He's going to attack back. Yes. Find the plains. And then we'll attack in there. Now we can, well, this tramples because of Hornbash Mentor. Yeah, that's a problem. Plains. Mutate here. Terrible coil bug. Okay, so we gonna go to combat. And then we're gonna play our durable coil bug. And then this will soak up some damage. Oh, you don't have any here's the thing, buddy. This is Menace. Yeah. All right. We did really well there. Let's collect our rewards. 2 boosters, a coin, an event reward pack. Back. Go to our inventory. We'll open that. This is everything we got here. Okay. And then open this. And then we got a Mythos of Nethroi. Destroy target non-online permanent if it's a creature, or so basically if you spend the extra it can be a non-creature. Nothing else to note about here, I don't think. Okay, let's open this one. Gem Razor's pretty decent. Okay. Back. Let's go to our decks real quick. In our life gain deck, edit this, and then is there a non-default? Sort by new. Okay. Yeah. Because so Lurrus goes in, add to the main deck. It's creatures. Was there anything else that I Dire Tactics. What do we have for removal in here? We don't want groups by set. We want groups by default. Spells. Stroke of Midnight. Destroy target non-land permanent. This is Dire Tactics. Exile target creature. Dire Tactics is not as good as like Swords of Plowshares, but it's kind of like, you know, something. Something's better than nothing. Lands. Okay. I swear there was something else that we picked. Oh, the Archangel Elspeth. Add to main deck. So now we're at 44 cards. And I think, so we're just slowly building up here. Because we're going to go, and we added white cards, so we're going to add one basic land. Or we're working our way up to a 60 card deck. So it's important that we, I mean, we can't do it all at once, but we did get 2 cards that we want for this deck. Anyways, that was really successful. I was really happy about that. I really like going green blue mutate in Ikoria. We did see the Parcel Beast, which is great. Those Great Horns are amazing to mutate and grab a land and whatnot. But like the cards weren't there for us, but we made it work with kind of this white black mutate death touch thing. It worked. We had the removal because we had 2 of those Dire Tactics and a Heartless Act. So, well, that's a card maybe we should consider putting into our deck. Go here, edit. Then we go Heartless Act. Destroy a target creature with no counters, or remove 3 counters. It's only 2 mana. That's the important part. Anyways, thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in the next one.